wife is 30 years old and I'm 34 years old. And we tried to get pregnant for over a year and a half, and with discouraging results. Nothing happened, we didn't know why. So my wife saw a doctor, and part of the treatment was to find out which one of us has a problem, or do we both have problems, or what is it that's preventing us from getting pregnant. It ended up that the problem was mine, and I had a low sperm count, and there was really no treatment except that the doctors felt confident we could have a child, but it would be through IVF. At the time I didn't even know what IVF was, they explained it to me. And I didn't like that, I really didn't like that approach, and I didn't like that, what the outcome would be from that, and I felt very discouraged. And when we first came to Dr. Seidman for the Hunyan method.
Well, I actually searched on Google for infertility centers in the area, and the Hunyan method website came out, and that's how I looked into it. And you know, I saw all the testimonials of the past patients, and it looked like everybody had a very positive outcome. You know, all the women got pregnant. My only concern was that, you know, the treatment seemed to be for women, and our doctors told us that Peter had the problem, so I really didn't understand. After we actually went through my first consultation with Dr. Seidman, and he explained that in order for a woman to get pregnant under this approach, Chinese approach, is that she has to be healthy enough so that the reproductive system can all come together, and if I'm healthy enough, then I'll be able to conceive naturally. So the first visit was very was hopeful, but kind of with mixed emotions, because, you know, already 15 months have passed and I still wasn't pregnant, so I really couldn't believe I could get pregnant naturally. But still I wanted to give it a try, and Peter really supported me in that, where he helped me going through drinking the herbs. He prepared the herbs every night for me, and I would drink them with no problem. And then I started to do acupuncture, which was very relaxing and very comfortable. I had felt no pain, no stress under the needles. So that was a very, very positive experience overall. And I did about 3 weeks of treatment with Dr. Seidman through the Hunyan method, and I actually found out that I was pregnant, and we're now 9.5 weeks pregnant, and I still can't believe it. You know, I had to take many tests in order to get myself to believe it.
When we first went to
you had your consultation with Dr. Seidman.
At our first consultation, my wife was very emotional about what course of action we could possibly take, and very skeptical towards any kind of treatment at that point. And when we met Dr. Seidman, the Hunyan method seemed a reverse of everything that seemed logical and that was known to us, because the treatment was more focused on the woman, and I already knew that I had a problem with the low semen count, and it was opposite what every other doctor had told us. And I received a herbal treatment for the first 2 weeks, and my wife also was immediately put on a herbal treatment, and we bought the clay pot and made the herbs and drank them.
Which was a very nice ritual that we had every night. You know, it was very relaxing, and it felt like we were far away.
Yeah.
It really relaxed us.
It relaxed us.
Yeah.
And it got us out of that emotional state where we thought that there was nothing except for IVF for us, because my doctors had told me that there really wasn't anything for my low sperm, and that basically IVF was going to be our only solution. Regardless, as a surprise, we got pregnant very early on, and Carol is still undergoing treatment, and now we're both not skeptics anymore. No, but we're supporting the treatments, because from what I understand, the pregnancy early on is a very delicate matter, and she needs a little bit of treatment throughout the course of this pregnancy to ensure that we were successful at pregnancy.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend the onion method to anyone who's trying to get pregnant. And I would recommend them to go see Dr. Simon after less than 6 months of not being able to conceive, because then the stress of not being able to conceive is taking over on a woman's health side, I believe.
Yeah, and that affects everything. And as far as what my doctors told me, I just want to let them know that it only takes one sperm in order to get pregnant, so it worked for us.